Take care.
We confirm our advice to you as follows. The Family Law Act provides that you are entitled to make a claim upon the assets that we have listed above.
he described some of the things that would be taken into account in a fair property settlement. Their respective financial contributions to the marriage and the work of Bronwyn as homemaker and parent were part of this.
In this regard, we note your instructions that you have been the parent to perform the majority of the parental duties for the 3 children, including your husband's daughter. Further, you have been the party to the marriage who undertook the majority of the household tasks and duties.
It was too soon to provide Bronwyn with a percentage. However, Tony Mannering wrote,
You can be assured that you are entitled to a significant percentage of the assets. We note our suggestion that you do not leave property matters for too long, but contact us again in, say, 1 month's time to assess when you will make your claim on your husband for the finalisation of property matters. In respect of dissolving your marriage, you can make an application for dissolution after 12 months has expired from the date of your separation.
Bronwyn was doing the legal rounds. She had asked for advice from a solicitor called Graham Holland in Byron Bay, north of Lennox. The third solicitor she would go and see, Chris McDevitt, was based in the inland town of Lismore. On April 24, 1993, Bronwyn had a birthday. She turned 31. Her friend Denise remembered it was a happy occasion for her and the other playgroup mums.
She'd moved into a unit with the girls and they had got a puppy because John had never wanted to have a dog. So they'd got a puppy. We went down, we surprised her and we had her birthday morning there, which was lovely. She loved it.
What did you think of Bronwyn's state of mind?
She always seemed to have it together. You would never imagine them as a couple. He was the surfy, sort of very good-looking, piercing blue eyes, a loner, doesn't have any mates as far as I know. Didn't have any then, don't think he has any now. Bronwyn was the almost prim and proper, tall, slender. She was very intelligent, perfectly groomed, as were the children always. They were very chalk and cheese.
You're certain about Bronwyn confiding to you that John was threatening towards her?
Yep. I still recollect when she told me that he had had her by the throat, up against the wall, and that she was frightened.
That he physically held her?
Yep.
That she was scared of him?
Yep. Yep.
It's not something...
That he had her by the throat. Yep. I remember the conversation.
Presumably John would say that he was never threatening towards Bronwyn and that she made up these stories, or she grossly exaggerated.
Mm.
And you didn't see any actual violence?
No.
What do you think about the proposition that Bronwyn, for example, could embellish or fabricate stories about John?
I don't know that she would need to.
Did she ever say to you, I just need to go away for a long, long time?
No. I think she was committed to leaving him and taking the girls and starting a new life for herself. Probably the bottom line, she would never have left those children, ever. They were her life. Mm. And knowing that Crystal wasn't John's, she wouldn't have gone anywhere without them. She just wouldn't have done it. Mm. And afterwards, after she disappeared, John contacted me because he didn't want the dog. So my parents ended up with that lovely little dog for like 18 years.
What was the name?
Muffy.
How do you feel about Bronwyn's case becoming part of this podcast investigation?
Fantastic.
You're not worried about it bringing up painful memories and difficult situations?
No, I think we need to. We need to do it. It's been too long. I think anybody that had anything to impart, any more information to try and get this resolved, one way or the other, would be interested in talking to you. Whatever happened that night, on that Sunday night, that was the last of Bronwyn. That's the night those girls lost their mum. I drove to a park in a rural town near Lennox to meet one of Bronwyn's friends. She has been anxious about meeting me and speaking publicly.
I'm not going to identify you by your name in this podcast, but your voice will be heard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
And I understand that you've got personal reasons. Where would you like to start in talking about your friend, Bronwyn?
She loved